Good morning, everybody. Ohio Bob, Rail Trail Walker. Today I'm walking northbound out of Xenia, Ohio. This old rail trail line, of course, would have went through Yellow Springs and on up to Springfield. It follows US 68. I wanted to get on this part of the trail. I read an article in our local paper, and I found out that up here there's a small, very small town. It's called Old Town, and it was the original called Chillicothe. Now there is a Chillicothe, Ohio that is east of me about an hour. But this area is where the great Shawnee leader Tecumseh was born, and by all accounts he was born here, and this was a gathering place for the Shawnee. There is a land trust over here that's called Tecumseh Land Trust, but just up here in the little town, which is the story I wanted to tell you, there is an old motel that's it's been ramshackled for years, an eyesore, really nothing more in the town. It was called Tecumseh Motel, which was really kind of disrespectful because it had got so run down. At one point in time, I would guess it was probably run by a family. It was a nice, quaint little motel along a byway. And I just wanted to share that story with you. And it's a beautiful day. The sun's out. It got a little chilly again. We kind of got out of the 50s in temperature, but still a nice day. The rains came, helped melt all the snow and wash all the salt away. And good day for a walk, so come along. I'm glad I got to tell you that little story. Our governor, Governor DeWine, he just brought that news out that the state was going to buy this property up here, this old motel. They're going to turn it into an interpretive center, just right along the highway, about the great leader Tecumseh that lived in these parts. So I think they're going to start demolishing that old motel, and sometime this spring they're going to start building the interpretive center so people can stop in and see a little bit of the Native American heritage in this area. The parking lot where I parked just behind me got a nice plaque down there, a historical plaque noting that Tecumseh was born right in this area and traveled. There's Massey Creek that runs through here, and the Little Miami would be toward my west a little bit that way. So there's, of course, there's rivers around here that the Shawnee would have roamed. Yeah, so let's walk in for a little while, and I'm looking forward to seeing that interpretive center when it's built to take the place of that old ramshackle motel. Yeah, I'm gonna go in now. If I kept heading north here, there's small towns along the way, which are they're not really towns at all. There's, of course, Old Town here, it's called, and then there's a place called Go's Station, which used to be a railroad station. And then the next town is Yellow Springs up north, and that's home of Antioch College. I'm far enough away from the little town to really not get a picture, but there's really nothing to see of where that Tecumseh Motel was. I think that's a nice thing that's going to happen here, and I thank the governor. You know, he does have a vested interest here because he's from this county. He's from Greene County. He lives just north, actually, up here, kind of where I'm walking to. I met Governor DeWine one time when he was running for Ohio Attorney General. Governor DeWine had a big had a big bus courting the electorate, and there wasn't anybody over there. I recognized him, and I went over and shook his hand, and it was nice meeting him. I told him I was from Greene County, and he's like, where? And I told him. He's like, oh, yeah. I said, yeah, I know you're local. So he has a vested interest in these parts, and he keeps his hand in Greene County here. And that should be nice when they get that Tecumseh Interpretive Center done. I hope it's a success. Well, I'm glad you came along. I'm going to walk in and walk north. I got my dark jacket on, so that sun is laying on my shoulders, and I can feel the warmth coming through. I hope the peace of Jesus Christ rests in your heart. And say a prayer for someone today. It might be a friend. It might be a foe. But pray just the same, because you never know.